Well, the Liberal leadership race has entered its final stretch. The polls all show Justin Trudeau will be the next leader of the party. But what remains unclear, does he have hefty enough policy ideas to go head-to-head with the Tories? Trudeau sat down for a feature interview with Global News where he was pressed on what his critics call a campaign big on promise and thin on substance. Mike Lecouture reports.
The voting has just begun, but it's widely believed the Liberal leadership race is already over. Favored to win from the beginning, Justin Trudeau hasn't really been tested in the candidate debates, and he remains unscathed. But in an interview on the West Block with Tom Clark, he finally had to answer some tough questions.
Can you tell me one thing that you would do for the middle class that would change their circumstance dramatically?
Sure. Understand the thing I would do concretely, set a target of 70% attainment of post-secondary education.
Trudeau says he spent the last 5 years learning the ropes and understanding what it means to represent his constituents. In that time, he's faced many detractors who say he's all sizzle and no substance.
I don't particularly worry about it. I'm not going to go around reciting pi to the 19th decibel or wave my grades or test scores at people.
So, where does he stand on controversial issues like polluter pay solutions to curb greenhouse gas emissions?
Whether it's cap and trade, whether it's a carbon tax, whether it's a different pricing mechanisms, we need to do it, but to figure out how to do that, that's part of the job I'm going to have over the next couple of years.
It's that kind of thinking that has even conservative-minded columnists taking note.
His improvement, you can see even from the time he announced that he was going to be running. Actually, I was impressed. If I was a Liberal in this room, I would be very energized. He gave what can only be called an inspirational speech.
But perhaps the most surprising part of the interview, which past Liberal leader he admires the most.
Laurier. I like to
I might have thought you might have said somebody else.
But that's much more on a personal level rather than on a political level. I was 13 when he retired from politics. I didn't study his every action in politics.
But he does hope to follow in his father's footsteps and one day lead this country. Mike Lecouture, Global News, Ottawa.